Hi, author D.G. McCool Jr. And a lot of times, there's a very fine line between fiction and fact. And sometimes what seems to be fiction or science fiction today becomes science fact in a very few years later when they're able to actually determine that a lot of these things are real or can be real. And a couple books by author Joshua Free. And over the past, here we go, over the past 3 years, 2.5 years, I've used some of his books for research when I'm writing some of mine. Like this particular one is the Sumerian Wisdom and Anunnaki Prophecies. And it's actually some very good reading if you just want to get some basic ideas about things that went on during the Sumerian time, the Babylonian, and so forth times. And they link back to the Anunnaki. Now this one, I know some people will say, well, it says Bible, but Bible does not mean what Bible means to some people. The term Bible, in this case, it is a complete Anunnaki Bible by Joshua Free, and it's great because the again, a lot of people don't realize if you look at things with an open mind and you don't get so narrow-mindedly focused that you can't see beyond the narrow scope that you've learned to look at in life, uh, most of what we consider the Old Testament with Genesis and a lot of that can be directly, almost word for word, traced back to Sumerian and cuneiform clay tablets that are thousands of years older than the written Bible. And they seem to be a lot of the stories that were taken and rewritten and placed, like the flood, Adam, and the Garden of Eden, and a lot of things like that, were in these ancient clay tablets. But so again, people look at that, and people who look at the science of it say this is real. People who get caught up in the religious scope of it have a hard time understanding that. But if you want to learn about the Anunnaki, and basically, I'm not going to give you a lesson on Anunnaki. Google it, read it. It's believed to be an ancient race that was here on the earth. Some people say they're aliens. Others just say that they were ancient leaders. Some people say they're ancient gods. But if you read the books and look up the information, you'll learn a lot more than what I can tell you in this short video. Highly recommend reading books by Joshua Free, and thanks.